ever now.
I want David to testify, and I want him to tell what the Lord's done in his life and what it means to have a family now, and the gray hairs he's going to have like me before it's over with.
We don't have all night.
Okay.
The Lord's done a lot in my life. I got saved at 8, baptized shortly after. Kind of fell away for a little while, but I was still a Christian. You know, I was still saved. I just kind of wasn't as close as I needed to be. So I got married, started coming to this church, and ever since I've just been growing and growing and growing. And my desire is to keep growing until I finish school and I'm a minister.
Amen.
And ministry has been something that's been important to David. I remember the first time we talked about it, and he said to me, he said, I know I'm supposed to be in the ministry. Well, getting there is half the battle, just doing what God wants and finding the way it goes. And I remember when he says, I've got a school I'm going to go to. And then even the other day in his testimony, he... Huh? You can. Go ahead.
All right, so when I was in my mom's stomach, the doctor told Mom I would not live. Plain and simple, I would not live. The umbilical cord was wrapped around my throat and I was upside down. So they said there was no chance of me living. Mom and Dad went to church and had the pastor lay his hands on her stomach. My dad felt me flip while they were praying. The next morning they went to the doctor and said he's ready. They said, well, let's do an x-ray and make sure. They did an x-ray or scan, whatever they do. And I had flipped. I was ready to come out. The only problem was the umbilical cord was still wrapped around my throat. The doctor said I still would not live, but I could come out. My mom decided then to name me David, after David and Goliath. That's why I was named David. My mom said all these years, she said, God saved you for a reason. God has a plan in your life. Here I am. I know the plan. I don't know the plan, but I know where he wants me to be. And that's in the ministry.
Amen. And what a testimony. I don't need to add any more to it. And which one of you want to be the first one?
We were wanting to do it together.
We don't mind. Come on down then. Hallelujah. 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 Only for a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Which one's going to testify first?
I'll do it. Okay. So, before I started going to church, my life wasn't the best. But I first started coming at my Grandpa Chuck's funeral. After that, I wanted to come, and I started coming. Well, then the more I went to come, the more I let God into my heart. And I remember praying one weekend that everything would work out, and not even a week later, I popped up over at my grandma's and I moved in with Nina, and it's been a short. I still have my down moments, but I have so much of a better life. Awesome.
And you received the Lord as your personal Savior. Is that right? I know you have, because I remember when David couldn't stand it, he had to go ask both of you if you received the Lord as your personal Savior, and then even took you up and prayed with you. And I'm really glad that God has made that commitment in your life as much as you made that commitment. Josh, sir? That's a good one. Start from the I don't know. What's he done in your life? Has there been some changes since you've been coming to church and gave your heart to the Lord? You do? And you're learning a lot about the Lord, aren't you? And the commitments are still for the Lord. Is that right with everything you've got? I don't know where he's going to take you, Josh, but there's a specialness on both of you guys and what he is doing in your life, okay? And so as we come together and we baptize you two in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Spirit. And I need your help to bend your knees. We're going to go back together. Put your arms around each other. You ready, David? Here we go. Hold your breath. Here we go.